Hey guys, it's Kali Cities here. We're back at Great Adventure. First thing I see that's new, Ride Information Center has been repainted. Painted it this nice shade of red. Looks like those height status checks might be new too. Really nice. What's really nice up here is they have this new priority diamond pass and member entrance. You even get to walk down your own red carpet and everything. Look at this. This is nice.
Yes, sir.
True VIP treatment right here. Wow. This is excellent. These chairs over here outside Six Flags Universe and Emporium are looking new. Nice little tiny chairs for 2 people. Really good spot to kind of sit and watch as the park goes out. He's gonna try it out. Nice and comfortable.
These are nice.
So they have set up the archway now with these awesome looking banners honoring the park's history. There's the rainbow logo, I believe from back in the 80s at Great Adventure. We have the current day Six Flags Great Adventure logo. We have the Hurricane Harbor logo for Six Flags Great Adventure. We have the Wild Safari logo for Six Flags Great Adventure. That logo I want to say was from the 90s and 2000s for Six Flags Great Adventure. And right there, that's the big one. That is the original Great Adventure logo from when it opened in 1974. Really cool to see the park paying homage to its history with all these banners. First ride of the day will be Batman the Ride, my first ride of the season on it. Just got off of Batman in row 7. It was running pretty good actually. Good to get back on it for the season. Now we're gonna head over to Jersey Devil. See you guys, well, kind of see you guys over there. I gotta throw you in the locker. I've also noticed they have these little banners around for one-shots. This is actually really smart. You wanna ride again, you could buy a one-shot and go straight through Flash Pass. So we did a lot while the phone was in the locker. Of course, we rode Batman once. Like I said earlier, we rode Jersey Devil 5 times, Skull Mountain once. We looped over to Justice League and rode it twice. Justice League was odd because the first screen was like really glitched. It said like Street Battle and there were a few polygons on there. So I'm not too sure what was going on with that, but it was still fun. Did pretty good. And pretty soon we're going to be doing on-ride filming over on Nitro with permission from the park. Very excited for that. So in the meantime, we're going to show you guys a couple things I noticed while walking through the park. First new thing I noticed over here is something called the Great Adventure Guide. Really, really cool. They have, of course, the wait times here. They have your height requirements, even some fun facts. Really cool. So it has been a pretty long time since I've been to the park. Last time I was here was for the second to last night of Spring Break. So it's definitely been a while. Was supposed to come here last weekend, but weather, of course, screwed that up, so we're here today. And I know a lot of people have been asking about an update on Barnstormer, and there's not really too much to update on. I don't really notice anything particularly different with the ride. They have these spools right here, and hardware still needs to be installed on the cars themselves. There's a lot of things sitting here waiting to be installed, presumably. They still got a ladder up there. We saw some parts, and I've seen these for the past few visits, behind Jersey Devil's maintenance shed, getting ready to be placed in for the ride. So there's definitely still some work to do for Barnstormer, but it's coming along. I imagine it'll probably be open around Memorial Day, maybe later. It depends on how quickly they get what they need to get done. But here's your look at Barnstormer. So over here at Nitro, we have a few updates to report on. You can probably see from here, the exit ramp has been repainted, a really nice gray and blue, which I think that all but confirms the new color scheme for Nitro. Before we go over there though, these seats over here are actually from Best of the West. They've moved them over here. So that's kind of a bad sign for Best of the West. I'm curious to see what they're gonna wind up doing with Best of the West. We're gonna take a look over here at Nitro. They are not running D-Train for whatever reason, but you can see all the ramps have been repainted. Looks really, really good. Here's a closer look at this nice new color scheme they got on Nitro. This really makes it look really, really good, honestly. I love this new color scheme. It took the exit ramp that didn't look too great. It was looking a little old, but now it looks really, really nice and fresh. I can't wait to see when the track is going to be repainted and the supports. If I had to guess, they're probably going to go either for blue track, gray supports, or gray track, blue supports. I'm thinking blue track. I think that would make more sense, but Blue Tro is coming soon. Should also mention that a lot of rides that were previously on one train are now on two trains. Batman has moved to two train operations, as well as Skull Mountain is now also on two train operations. Devil still is only on two trains, but they really don't need to go any more than that because it hasn't been crowded enough from what I've seen. But yeah, the lines are going to be moving much faster now. Nitro is on two trains as well. Although for whatever reason, I haven't seen D-Train operating ever since the day I rode it, or the day after. So maybe they're just trying to hold off on D-Train. I imagine with it being a brand new train, probably has some issues that come along with it just from it being new. But currently I think they have A and C running. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that's what they have running on Nitro.
Here we go.
Obviously, as you guys saw, we did two rides on Nitro, one in row 1 and one in row 7, because for whatever reason, rows 8 and 9 are closed. Got to do on-ride filming. Huge thanks to Great Adventure for allowing us to do that. Nitro was great. I really do love the new colors of the trains, and I especially like how they repainted the railings now. It's just a matter of time until the track itself is repainted. We're gonna go take a look around the park though and see what's new, since like I said earlier in the vlog, it's been a little while since I've been here, so I'm sure there's more new than just that. So we'll see you guys at the next spot. Over here next to Mama Flora's, we have the patio. I actually put some nice AstroTurf down in here. Looks really nice. It's actually really nice and cool back here. Definitely gonna be a good spot for when the summer comes and it gets really hot out. Nice and cool covering, as well as the AstroTurf, which is nice to walk on. This is really cool. They have Sylvester decorated as a lifeguard to promote working at Hurricane Harbor. If you guys are looking for a job, Hurricane Harbor, of course, opens very soon. They're looking for lifeguards, so I would highly recommend checking out working there. This is really, really cool photo op with Sylvester as a lifeguard. Over here next to the fender benders and grannies, we have this interesting new addition right here. All these letters. My dad is convinced that this is some form of a teaser for 2024. I think it's pretty interesting that they chose to put just all the letters of the alphabet in this order of coloring. Not sure what it means. I guess it's just the rainbow, but keep an eye on this because this could be something with potential to grow. I'm very curious what they're going to do with this. It's definitely intriguing. I don't remember seeing this on my last visit. We have a really nice cart here with flowers over by the Sky Bar. Flowers actually look really nice. Look like they're freshly planted rather. So that's really, really nice. And then over here as well, we have some new seating set up outside Sky Bar. Some nice cushion seating. Looks really nice. Over here by Joker, I've spotted some new things. For starters, over here, we have another one of these carts with flowers in it. So it looks really, really nice. Again, lots of landscaping going on throughout the park, which is great because it's always great to see park beautification being done especially now as we get closer to the summer season. Over here, I'm sure you can already see, first we have these planters, which I don't remember being here prior. That's really, really nice. And we have these trees over here wrapped, presumably for the next festival, which I can't remember if it's Flavors of the World or Viva La Fiesta, but one of those two is coming up very soon, and I would presume this is probably for that. They also have set up these nice seating areas, which is really, really nice. This is another nice shady area of the park to take refuge from the summer heat that's incoming. So this is a really, really nice area too. I love to see this. We've got some more new seating over here by Houdini. Really, really nice. And now we're gonna go down the boardwalk. I'm sure we'll find some more new things. We have another one of these Great Adventure Guide locations over here. I actually really do think this is a great idea. You have height stats right here to really help out kids that don't know what they're able to ride quite yet. You have a park map, ride wait times, as well as promotions for the events. And here are those facts again. King of the Cow opened as the world's tallest, fastest roller coaster, still holds the record for the tallest roller coaster. Crane used to erect the tower was 500 feet tall. And I love the nod to the original Great Adventure logo there as well. Really, really cool. Teacups are looking nice and fresh. I believe the sign got a nice fresh repaint, and it looks like the ride operator booth also may have received a repaint. It's looking really, really nice and sharp, and maybe even the cups are repainted. Looks good. Over here by the arcade that we use as a shortcut, we have a new sign for Boardwalk Game Center up ahead, which is really, really cool. Always nice to see them improving directions, especially in this area, because it gets kind of difficult to navigate with the three paths that all lead to the same place pretty much. Over here at the boardwalk, first new thing, Rita's is open and it has a nice fresh sign. So definitely gonna get some Rita's later, more than likely. I've also been told that the ice cream place up by the front now has ice cream that is on the dining plan, which is really, really cool. Not seeing too much else over here on the boardwalk, but everything looks nice and freshly painted. And now we're gonna head over to El Toro to see what we can see over there. Over here in Bugs Bunny National Park, I haven't actually been here all season, so haven't really seen anything over here yet. Of course, we have these new balloons, which I don't remember seeing last time. And the low sensory zone, or the Autism Certified Center, is actually over here in this house. That's where that is, not in the camp kitchen, but it's, like I said in the original videos, it's really nice to see them having something like that. They have streamers all over the place, balloons all over the place, really making this kids area look nice. Over here across from Wicked Saloon, we have Dry Gulch Stage Line. I pointed this out on opening day with that new wallpaper along the back wall. Now there's seating over there and some different alcohol companies' signs over there as well. So they really completed this area really well. I really am very surprised, very pleasantly surprised with how good of a job they did over here. Just because prior it really didn't have much of anything going for it over here, but now they expanded this patio out. And overall, it's just a really, really nice looking area. And now that we are in the month of May, we are getting one step closer to having the rest of the park be open. Frontier Adventures will be opening Memorial Day weekend, and El Toro still says summer, but from what I'm hearing, it's looking more like Memorial Day, but we'll keep you guys posted on that. So we're gonna see what we can see going on down here as to new ride improvements, maybe them getting the rides ready to go for Memorial Day. So we'll see you guys down here. So for starters, over here we have a couple of cranes and whatnot over here getting log flume ready. We have one right over there along with the car, and one right over here. Looks like they were maybe doing some work underneath the lift hill for the pumps and whatnot. And over there, maybe getting that area of the ride ready to go. But log flume should be open Memorial Day weekend with the rest of Frontier Adventures. Over here at El Toro, I'm not really seeing anything new from this side. However, there is something I do see when I zoom in. You can see they have a machine set up right there by the base of the cable lift. So I'm not too sure what they're doing in that regard. From what I heard, it's possible they might be respooling it, changing out the cable itself, maybe even changing the motor. So I don't know exactly what they're doing. But as for track, everything over on that end of the ride is looking pretty much done. I remember, of course, that top turn area over there, probably new track, as we saw it wrapped last year. Down there on the floater hill, that was also a spot of wrapped track, presumably new track now. Maybe I just haven't noticed this before. It's very possible that I haven't, but I don't remember this archway being painted pink and blue. So it's either new or I just never realized it.
Where they at, yo?
Yo, Will, this is the one right here.
Oh, Aaron, he looks just like you.
There he is.
I want to see you.
He wants in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I want to get outside, man.
Look at him.
We got some new signs up here for the Save an Icon pin, as well as highlighting some of the animals around the area, I guess, at the park. You get the blue and gold macaw, of course, the bald eagle, which is the national bird of the United States. And there's a few signs, other signs up and around, highlighting different species and whatnot. We got these up here. Really, really cool to see the park going deeper into the safari aspect. I always love this wild walkway because you get to see a lot of really unique animals, like a ferret over there. Just did 2 rides on King Dakar, which were great. Brian, how were your rides?
Excellent.
Dad?
Great.
Now we're gonna go ride Zumanjaro. This is what I like to see. Absolutely no line for Zumanjaro, which means plenty of rides for us. Just got off of 3 rides on Zumanjaro. How was that?
A lot of fun.
Dad?
Great.
Looks like King Dakar Station really filled up. Lots more people in there now. There's another Great Adventure Guide location just next to Dippin' Dots going down to Frontier Adventures. All these new flowers over here next to teacups look really, really nice. Stopping inside Yum Yum to get drinks. It's the best place there is to get drinks in the park. I didn't get to show you guys this before, but there's new pots with trees in them down there as well, one right here. And then over here in the Arboretum, we have lots of updates regarding all the plants. Lots of stuff has really grown in. I hope I said it right. Is it Arboretum or Arboretum? What is it? I still can't freaking say it right. Arboretum? Okay. Well, you can see it's filled in a lot more ever since opening day as the plants have naturally grown. And genuinely, this is one of, if not the nicest areas in the whole park. Like, it looks like something straight out of Busch Gardens, Tampa. That's what this reminds me of. It's absolutely amazing. I would not be opposed to seeing them expanded across the pathway, maybe even make the whole path from Main Street over here to Metropolis, part of the Arboretum. Oh my God, I can't say it. But you know what I mean? But this place looks so nice. Just walking through here, it's a really great spot to relax and sit down. So many nice plants, really nice atmosphere over here. Just very impressed with how good it's coming along. I'm sure as we approach further into the summer season, it's only going to get nicer and nicer. But do not pass up walking through the Arboretum on your next visit to Great Adventure and see how much the plants have grown since your last visit, because they're really progressing very nicely. Justice League's line has filled up substantially since when we were here earlier. When we were here earlier around opening, it was an absolute walk-on. There's nobody here. Now, the queue is spilling outside. I don't know if they have the switchbacks going inside the building. I'm going to try to take a look and see. No, it's just a straight shot. So that's probably about like a 20-30 minute wait. It's not that bad. But park is definitely filling in. Notice it's a lot more crowded on this side of the park than it is over by King Dakar and Zumanjaro. Not sure why, but just keep that in mind on your visits. Typically, Ka and Zumanjaro aren't really that bad, especially Zumanjaro. Batman the Ride has quite the sizable weight, even with it running 2 trains. So I guess it's just really, really popular. Unless they took a train off. But earlier today it was on 2 trains and the operations were really good. So that's quite the line. Over here at the Studio 28 Arcade by Batman. Notice this new sign here. Pretty cool artwork. We have this really nice landscaping project in progress over here next to Fatburger. We see these decorative animals that look like they will light up for either holiday in the park or just at night in general. Really nice white rocks. And overall, they really made this area look very nice. All kinds of different animals here. All look like some form of deer. I think that's a moose right there. But this looks really nice. Like I said, beautification occurring all over the park, and it's always great to see it here at Great Adventure. It's pretty darn crowded on this side of the park. Nitro, it doesn't actually have a full queue because the switchbacks aren't filled. It's kind of just a straight line, but this is pretty wild. Also, I don't remember being up on our last visit, but they do have the canopy covering in the queue now since it is starting to get a little hotter out, so that'll definitely help everyone that's waiting in that super long line. Looks like Jersey Devil also has a pretty sizable line. Not too sure how far down it goes. It might go all the way to the second queue house and back, but definitely quite the sizable queue here today for Devil. If you guys remember earlier in the vlog, I pointed out that Best of the West seating is now over there. Well, there's also some more over here underneath the shaded covering by Jersey Devil. Lots of seating over here. Really am curious what this means for the future of Best of the West. If I had to be honest, it's not looking too good. I think Best of the West could be done, but nothing about that is confirmed, so take it with a grain of salt. Over in Houdini's queue, I guess this is why it's closed. Looks like they're redoing a good portion of the queue. You can see they got rid of all the railings on the path itself, and inside of this shaded area, all the railings are gone and they have a ladder in there. So if I had to guess, they're probably redoing the queue setup. So I hope they keep it as nice as it was, because this was always one of the nicest looking queues in the park, but very curious to see what they do to improve Houdini's queue. Over here where the high striker used to be, we got some new plants as well as some new seating, which is nice. Right here next to the new basketball game. Taking a look over the fence at where they're doing renovations on the boardwalk, there's a lot of concrete cut out of the ground with dirt, so I'm not too sure what they're gonna do over here, but I guess we'll find out soon. Down here at the end of the boardwalk, all of the screen break decorations have been removed. There is a new flower planter over there like what we saw at other places in the park, but the parachutes haven't changed. Everything is still the same with them. This plaque is still here. Honestly, I hope this plaque stays here even after the ride is removed, because it's really, really cool. But over at the parachutes themselves, nothing's changed. Everything still looks exactly the same. Down at Superman's sign, I don't know if this is just me not realizing it or what, but the lettering for Superman's sign looks really freshly painted. I don't know if that's actually the case, but compared to Superman himself, it looks much more colorful, so it's possible that was repainted. Same thing over at Green Lantern. The sign itself looks a lot brighter than the stuff behind it, so maybe they repainted those. I can't really tell for sure though. I definitely miss getting Rita's here at Great Adventure. As to conclude our visit here at Six Flags Great Adventure, I want to give another thanks to the park for allowing us to come film on-ride POVs of Nitro. Hope you guys enjoyed checking out all the updates along with us. Great Adventure continues to improve with all kinds of beautification and really, really cool improvements and advancements to the park. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon to Hollywood Studios. Goodbye, guys.